Hey guys, it's my white ass. Hey, the first 8 minutes of this podcast is a little rough. Sounds like we're underwater. I don't know if the cord got wet or what happened, so just bear with us and it does get better. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Love you.
What you talking about?
Yo! Hello. What it do? What it do? What's going on, everybody? Obviously, we have not been around for a while, and this is a change of scenery, but you are tuned in to a Lot of Nothing podcast, pool edition. We are poolside at the moment. Ooh. If we had money to pay a cameraman, we would have him take the camera and turn it so you can see the pool. But just picture behind you a baby pool with some pea green looking water in it, about, I don't know, 8 inches deep, with duct tape on the side and a lawn chair. So that is our form of a pool party. Me and Chris are about to get in there and have a jolly old good time.
It's beautiful. I haven't swam yet this summer. I'm very much excited and looking forward to it. I actually don't know anybody with a pool besides your parents, so this is fantastic for me. I'm really looking forward to having a couple cold ones with you and doing this podcast and swimming afterwards, man.
Hell yeah.
What's been going on? It's been a busy couple of weeks for us.
Yeah, it's been a while since we posted anything. We had a episode with our buddy Panda, but unfortunately the video was not recording the whole time, so it would have been strictly an audio pod, which I probably still need to go ahead and release that, but there would just be no video form of it. Did some vacations. It's gotten fucking hot as shit here in Indy. I don't know about the rest of the world, but
We'll get to the weather, but we gotta start with the vacation, man. Tell us all about it.
So 1 year anniversary rolled around for me and the missus, and we've been wanting to go to Asheville, North Carolina. That place was badass. A lot of breweries. Super dog friendly, super clean. And honestly, if I wasn't vested at my job that I'm at now, we'd probably fucking move down there, dude.
It's beautiful.
In the Smokies, or I guess what they call like Blue Ridge Mountains, we did like the Biltmore, which was built by George Vanderbilt and the Vanderbilt family, which they were like up there with like the Rockefellers and shit, super rich motherfuckers.
I could tell by the Snapchats you was posting about that place.
Yeah,
Holy
dude,
cow,
I
man.
felt so bad. I was like, dude, I feel like I'm flooding people's shit, especially if someone would have the notifications turned on to my stories. It's like, goddamn,
It's
this
your motherfucking Snapchat story, bro. You post whatever you want on there. They don't
Yeah.
like your content, they can go somewhere else.
You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy the shit. I like when you post the long ones just because it's like you can just see exactly what's going on. You can get that out.
That's my theory. It's like, man, am I being overbearing? But it's like, man, I just want people to see what I'm seeing right now. Like, this shit is dope as fuck.
What was cast there? What did you tell me was cast in
I
that?
think the movie
place?
Richie Rich.
Richie Rich, that was it. Yep,
was cast
that is
there.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
I looked it up after you said that and was like, damn, that really was from the Richie
Oh,
Rich
it was?
place.
See, I was like, someone told me that, but like, I never really looked it up to confirm it.
Yep, I looked it up. Biltmore in Asheville, North Carolina.
No shit. Yeah, super
Black
fucking
Mountain,
cool
whatever.
place, man. If everybody, or if anybody, a lot of people, and I was one of these people, when I think of vacation, I think of beaches or a body of water. This is the first vacation I went to where I didn't get into a body of water.
Those be the best ones.
Yeah, it was good.
Telling
It was
you.
good. Weather was fucking awesome. The scenes, a lot of hiking. Had plenty of beer, which I've brought some with me today. We'll get into those here in a second. But
Yeah.
yeah, celebrated the 1 year anniversary down to Asheville, and then here in a couple weeks we're going to West Virginia to do some whitewater rafting. That should be
That's gonna be a blast for y'all too.
interesting. What about y'all, man? I know you've stumbled upon a new pup, or what's going on?
Oh yeah.
You got a vacation
You
coming
had
up?
the Smoky Mountains, and I've got the Smoky Bandit at the house, man. Because this girl, man, she's a handful. But yeah, long story short, scooped up a pup. Thought maybe she'd be Chip. Obviously, she wasn't. Trying to find a good home for her now. She's a handful. She don't get along with my dog, so it's not been the most stress-free week or 2 weeks of my life, but trying to balance it all out and figure out what exactly I need to do for the next step there. Because my kids, I mean, she's a very friendly dog. She's sweet, you know.
Yeah.
She's young, a lot of energy. She fits in like a glove with us. It's just, it's the Gizmo thing, man. Like Gizmo's scared to death downstairs, shaking and tweet like he won't get near her. It's the first time they met each other. They were fine outside, but then once Gizmo came upstairs and was eating his food,
Yeah.
Smokey sees it, pounces on him, That was all she wrote. And
How old
he
is-
ain't came around her since.
How old is Gizmo?
He's probably 9.
No shit.
Yeah, he's got to be at least 9.
Stubborn old man, brother.
Yeah, I gotta take him to get his get a rabies shot because he's got a doggy spa appointment coming up, and they need a proof of the rabies shot since he's a Chihuahua, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna have him biting us here. We know,
old dog
we know how that
spa.
kind goes.
Fuck yeah. What is he? So is he a Chihuahua or is he part
He's
Chihuahua? Part
he's
something?
a Chihuahua, and he looks like a fox, so he's probably mixed with something else, but.
Chihuahua.
He's big. He's big for a Chihuahua. A lot of the Chihuahuas are small. You think people think of the Taco Bell dog when they hear that. It's like, no, he looks really more like a red fox kind of.
The Taco Bell dog. Locato Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's what I actually had for dinner tonight. That's what's up, though, man. Where are you? I know you're about to be going on vacation. Hell,
Yes, sir.
I think a week after we are. Where are you going?
We're going to Polly's Island in South Carolina.
Bali.
It's kind of a mirror image of Myrtle Beach, from what I hear.
Nice.
Pretty similar. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm not a huge beach person, but just the week away from everything now, I kind of appreciate that more now that I can actually take a real-time vacation and holiday time, so.
Yeah. 3 things you hate about the beach, 3 things you love about the beach. Go.
My hate category, I would probably say number 3, just the amount of people that are there from time to time. It's usually pretty fat. So yeah, I'm not, and it doesn't have to be nobody, but a lot of times it's just a little overbearing with the amount of people in there. So number 3, we'll put the volume of people.
Okay.
Number 2, I would say just like the sand, just getting in your ears, getting in your toes.
Yeah.
Showering, you still feel the sand coming out of you 2 days later.
Bro.
I'm kind of OCD anal about that, about little stuff like that. Like, I get really bothered when I get out of a nice cold shower and I have to race around to get ready and I'm sweating fresh out of the shower.
That happened
it
to
just
me
defeats the whole purpose
Before
of
I
it.
came here, that happened to me. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's not fun. So I'll probably put the sand overlap as number 2. And then number 1, the sharks.
Yeah.
Sharks down there, man. It's just you don't want to get too far into the water. You want to, you want to be able to have fun and enjoy yourself, but you don't want to overthink it and think, oh, I can go a little far. I can go a little farther, and have something nibbling at your foot, and then before you know it, you're one hopping out of there back home to Indy. So
You ever heard of that theory about, like, we're going to get gross here for a second, but like sharks, they smell blood in the water and they, if you're a woman and you were like on that, at that time of month for you, you're on your period, would you dare get in that fucking water knowing there were sharks or a possibility?
I've never thought about that.
I'm
man.
telling you,
I would probably say no. You would.
I would like to look at a statistic and see. We might look that up here in a second. I like to look at a statistic and see, like, what's the percentage between men and women as far as shark bites?
It's like going to an event with a bull and just wearing a red shirt and just running out in the middle.
That video
and
is
circling around like.
I was gonna, man, if we did this at the house, I was gonna put that video in and reel it in. Man, that was so fucking wild. Why would you wear a red shirt to a rodeo?
I'm not sure, man. Rodeos are a different gig, man.
Oh my God! Out of all the colors you could wear, you wore a
anything
bright
you
red
could have
shirt.
wore. You could have wore a tie-dye shirt with red on it if you wanted to wear red.
You see where the husband took off after the bull, but he still kept the beer in one hand, like after it just smoked his wife.
Wonder what beer number was that? Do you think?
Oh, bro, he was yeah. He's on that beer.
7,
he's
8
like,
deep, I think.
He's already forgot about the show. He does not give a fuck what's going on in the field. He's already like behind the stands talking, wobbling.
Put that horn through my boob, but if I spill this beer, I'm gonna be pissed.
Boy,
PBR for life.
hey, you can drop my wife, but you're not dropping this beer. Jesus Christ. 3 things you like about the beach. This should be pretty easy. Well, you said you hated it though.
No, I don't hate it. I just if I were to handpick my own vacation, which I did not in this case, I was invited and I appreciate the invite. So I'm like, I'm coming for sure. Like
For sure.
And I love swimming, so don't get me wrong. I love getting in the water. But excuse me. Yeah, it's not my first destination as far as if I were to handpick. So you know me, I'm going somewhere where there's beautiful hiking, activities, whatever.
Absolutely.
Beer garden, whatever, just kind of some chill spots. I don't mind the beach though. the 3 things I do like about the beach,
Here
I
we
would
go.
say number 3, and we're winging this here. This is just off the top of the dome ski.
Go ahead.
Number 3 thing that I do like about the beach is being able to have an open container on the beach. Nobody's gonna come down and tell you, hey, put that bottle in a bottle holder, or put that you can't have that can here. Like.
Well, hang on now. I think there are laws. I guess it depends city to city or state to state, but I know like down in like Florida and shit now, yeah, like a lot of them, no glass on the beach. It's got to be in a can. And then, yeah, a lot of them now are going no alcohol on the beach.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess glass, whatever. I don't think you have to have them in a koozie down there, though, if you have a can. I may be wrong. I have to look on that. But I remember last time I did not, unless I just didn't give a damn, but nobody ever said anything to me about it. I never.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
I drank on a beach. I drank on Foley Beach down there. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can drink on the beach. But I think, like, most of them are just, like, they're really strict about no glass bottles.
Regardless, you can drink on the beach. Like, nobody's going to tell you can't drink on the beach.
Yeah.
Which, you can't smoke out there, but,
I mean, you can.
You're playing with fire.
The
you
nighttime.
You don't want to get kicked
Oh,
out of there.
man.
Now, nighttime you probably can
Man.
venture down and do that.
Very
which-
underrated nighttime at the beach. Very
That
underrated.
was probably going to be number 2 for me. Is
Nighttime?
Just taking my lady out during the night.
Yeah.
Just listening to the birds and walking. Sunset, sun going down, sun coming up, whatever. One of the two, both.
Yeah.
Just a nice little walk on the beach.
Yeah, because you are
Hold
facing.
hands, be sappy.
Oh, yeah. You're going to frolic?
Frolic.
Hell yeah.
Frolicking. And number 1 is just being able to relax and not have to worry about anything, man. Just not looking over like you can lay there. You don't even have to be tired. Just lay there and just relax your body, relax your mind.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about your boss pulling up, watching you. You don't have to worry about your friends telling you to do this. Yeah, it's kind of stress free. You just kind of can get in your own little world and bubble, and
listen to the waves roll.
you're
in.
on your time.
Yep.
And when you have a full week, you take that time for how you want to spend it. So
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to some family time and some away from Indiana time, and
Yeah.
should be a blast, man. I'm looking forward to it.
You always come back with 2 mindsets after a vacation, whether it's damn, I really miss my home and I kind of take what I have for granted, or fuck, man, I really hate this fucking place. I need to get the fuck out of here. There's
Yeah.
never like an in between.
Yeah.
I swear. So my 3 would be, I guess, sand. I think that's going to take up majority of it. I may make that 1, 2, and 3 for I hate. I hate the temperature of the sand. When it's been baked in the sun all day, it just burns your fucking feet so bad. It doesn't matter where you're staying at, whether it's somebody's house, Airbnb, or condo. You're going to track sand in there. And it doesn't matter how well you clean off your fucking feet. It doesn't matter how much you clean off your feet. So the temperature of the sand, 3, tracking sand back into the area you're staying
Wherever you're
in,
going.
2,
Yeah.
and 1, which I don't know if all beaches have these, but sandburrs. They're like these little balls, and I always find them stuck to the bottom of my shoe. But if you dare go walking barefoot, bro, and you step on one of them, oh my
Sharp?
God. Yes, they're like little balls. It's almost like a little miniature cactus ball. It's got all
Okay,
these
I know
little
what you're talking about. They're kind of brown,
Boy.
kind of dark brown.
Yeah, they're brown, and sometimes they're green. But yeah, little sandburrs. God damn.
So very sand heavy on your dislikes. at the beach.
Yeah. Because I really don't hate the beach. 3 things I love about the beach: sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You get a good umbrella and one of them nice thick fucking beach towels, and you just crash out for, I don't know, hour maybe. I don't know, whatever.
That's a good number.
Before somebody comes and wakes you up.
60 minutes is a good nap.
I think if you try to sleep for 3 hours out there, someone
You
might
feel
come,
worse.
Someone might come shake you too, like, hey buddy, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially
if it's midday and it's hot and that sun's caking on your face.
Oh, yeah. 2, the last time I went out to the beach, I floated in like a big-ass tube, and I actually brought a kite. Because there's nothing that the kite's going to hit. There's no trees, no power lines. I was flying a kite out while I was floating in the ocean. We're at Foley Beach, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one of them. It's like a fishing reel to reel the kite line back in. And, bro, I had that thing. I added like a bunch of string to it. I had that bitch way out there. And It was actually the wind was kind of pulling me on my tube. It's kind of dope. And I'd say number one is, nighttime blunt on the beach. I fucking love that. Roll the pants legs up a little bit. Kick the flip flops off.
Yeah, that's gonna be a highlight for me too.
Yeah,
especially because my girl smokes too. So
no one's really out there. What's your rules on flip flops? Like, can a dude wear flip flops like out in general public, or should that be only like by a pool or body of water type thing in your opinion? I have flip flops.
So
on
is
right
there
now.
a difference between flip flops and sandals? Because I feel sandals are worse.
Sandals.
I look at you like if you're wearing sandals, like you got the back around them, like you're weird. I don't trust those people.
No, I don't. Like the guys who wear, like, you ever heard of Chacos? No. Liz has a pair, and like they are dope. That she wears them to go hiking in mainly. But yeah, I feel like if you're doing sandals and you're doing like creek walking or tubing or something like that, or even like a boat day, I think that's fine.
Right.
But yeah, if you're just walking the mall, inside a mall, and you got those strap-on sandals that rub blisters on your feet and shit.
Yeah, no, I didn't. That's a no for me, dog.
It took me years to come onto the thongs, but it's got to be the thick band. Like, I got to have the nice...
Handle it and shaking that thing like who's been
Cisco.
living the vida loca.
I got to have the thick band, though, man. Them little thin ones... But the worst, bro, is when you bust out of it. Like, if you're walking and that front part flips down,
yeah.
And your toes drag.
Yep.
And, like, if you have the cheap ones, sometimes that thing will pull out.
The Y part comes out.
Yeah, bro. You're just walking around.
You keep pulling it down. It doesn't matter. Like, you're crunching your toes together to keep it in there. It's not going to stay in there.
And you could have had sobriety for 10 years, not had a sip of booze. But when you're walking around the boardwalk or whatever, and you got one busted one out and one still on your foot, you look drunk.
You look drunk.
And
it's going to happen whether you're drinking or you're not drinking. So
yeah,
might as well drink one.
Yeah, right.
Or 12.
Yeah, you come out that flip flop, just go to the bar. Fuck it. Turn your coin in. Get you some fucking beers.
Yes.
Oh shit.
100%. Oh, we got a special caller.
Persistent, dude. It's scam calls. Want to buy the house or? All right, let's get into some beers. I got 3 questions for you.
I got 3 answers for you.
We're either going to go, I guess, berry pink lemonade gluten-free. Okay. We have a peanut butter and jelly, PB&J. Or we have New Origins artwork made from kids. By kids.
Yes. No, the PB&J has been sounding real good, man. I would be. I would
dive into that one.
Yeah,
okay.
let's do it, man.
All right, hailing from Black Mountain, North Carolina, just 15 minutes. I want to say south. I believe it was south. No, which way did the sun come up?
Sun sets in the east, so it's gonna come up.
Sun rises in the east.
Right.
Sets in the west. So whenever that's what I was gonna say. When you guys do your
rises in the east, sets in the west.
You guys will be able to see the sunrise on the beach, not the sunset, because you're gonna be facing east.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, just about 15, 20 minutes east of Asheville, Black Mountain, beautiful town. I recommend you go there if you're looking for a cabin.
That's a fat fucking can.
I know, right?
Holy smokes! I picked the right one, didn't I?
Hit up Jeremy. From Black Mountain Cabins, fucking super cool ass cabins. They're small, but super fucking dope, man, and definitely even cheaper than getting like a La Quinta. We were looking at shitty La Quintas and shit. So free ad for Jeremy, Black Mountain Cabins. If you're looking to go to Asheville, and if you're a fan of breweries, I recommend going there.
Black Mountain Cabins, shout out, man. It sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's that I don't know, that whole place. Like I said, I could fucking live there.
Anywhere in the South, I think. No, actually not anywhere in the South. I wouldn't want to live in like Mississippi or Alabama or anything. But as far as like North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, any of the 4 of those would be very ideal, I would think.
Somewhere in the hills for me, man. Like I gotta have. If I'm going south, I need scene. Like even like southern Indiana is cool to me.
I haven't done a lot. Thank you, man. This is gonna be fantastic.
Absolutely.
I haven't done a lot of southern Indiana stuff, so. I need to do a little more exploring before I make a valued opinion on it.
Yeah, I just like the hills.
Holy shit, that's good.
I mean, there's like, oh shit. Brown County's beautiful. Trafalgar, Morgantown area. What do you think?
That is fantastic. That might be my favorite on-podcast beer that I've had.
It's like not too
that's
much.
chuggable.
Oh,
For
yeah.
a sour, too?
Crushable, man. It's crushable
Forget
as
about
fuck.
it. It almost tastes a little bit of, kind of like a s'more in it, too,
Yeah.
in a way.
Like burnt a little bit, like a burnt marshmallow or something.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, no, that's good, man. That's good stuff right there.
Not heavy on the puree, not heavy on the belly.
No, it's just perfectly balanced. You taste
Yeah.
a little bit of jelly, a little bit of like some marshmallow, like you said, like it's like maybe kind of a s'more type of thing. Maybe a little graham cracker in there, maybe.
So fucking good. So good, so good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Quick shout out to Ma and Paul for letting us record here. They're actually at my niece's baseball game, so go Harper. I don't know if they're the Blue Tigers or the Blue Cats. Blue Cats?
Blue Cats.
I think
Okay, so they got
go
their
Blue
own
Cats.
name.
Yeah.
Some of you, I like the youth leagues that give them their own team names, and they all have, like they're all just their own team names instead of the standard
Orioles
MLB.
or-
Like it's cool when they do the standard MLB ones too, but
Yeah.
like my son's youth league, they only got I think 8 teams because there's they're 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, so they don't have enough to have every team out there, but they always end up having the most basic ones.
Yeah. Cardinals are always super popular.
Yeah, and that's our team with the Cardinals.
Indians, which actually
Not anymore.
not anymore. Guardians. Have you seen?
Watch your mouth, bro. This is a family-friendly podcast. We don't want to
Cancel
offend
this
anybody.
shit. Yeah. Well, now we got to change the age restriction on here.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
a parental
Don't you say
warning.
Angel Reese. That's a cuss word.
Yeah, right. Pretty much a slur at this point.
I don't want to say anything racial. Let's not go there.
Yeah, I
Caitlin
don't-
Clark, we know you got left off because you're just not good enough.
Yeah, I don't need Diane What did Pat McAfee called her a white bitch?
I don't know what Mac.
I didn't listen to that episode, but I've been hearing just some hubbub about it. But like, I don't think if I know him, he's probably saying like she's that white bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
almost a term like she's
Without
not.
context, you kind of don't know with McAfee. You got to
Right.
know exactly what.
I think
where he's
I
going.
think there's a significant difference between a bitch and that bitch.
that bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm that bitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm that bitch.
It's like it's night and day, man. Like you call somebody, hey, you're a bitch,
I don't use the bitch word,
and
man.
be like, hey, you're that bitch.
I don't. Like dudes would be like, "Oh, I'm over here with my bitch. I'm over
No,
this bitch."
yeah,
Like,
I
no,
don't
you
like that.
don't refer to your woman as your bitch, man.
No.
That's really kind of not proper.
No. You know another word that always bothered me is female. Like I hate it when people call them like, hey man, y'all got any females over
So
there?
you want, so you want on the like when you're filling out an application or something when they ask your gender, you just want
No.
male. I'd rather not say or non-binary. Is that what you want?
No, not saying yeah. Not
It
saying
should
in
say
like
woman. Is that
not
what you're
in
saying?
a not in a professional preference, but more of a like, say you're having a party and your buddy would call him like, hey bro, y'all gonna have any females over there? And like,
Right.
dude, you could have said chicks.
Ladies.
Y'all gonna have any
Girls.
girls over there?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have any chicks over there? Like, I just hate when you say like female. It's like, oh, what are you planning on coming here and laying your seed inside some females? Like, super.
He say on Good Burger, I'm gonna lay out by the pool. Or he said, I'm gonna wake up around noon, lay out by the pool, order some Chinese food, maybe invite some fine females over, see what they talking about. Wake up the next day, do it all over again.
It's before you
That
wreck
was my shit.
Sinbad's car.
Yeah.
God, Sinbad,
That's my
dude.
shit. Yeah.
He's getting up there. Well,
National holidays.
let's get into it, brother.
All right, man. So, first of all, there are probably 3 or 4 of them on here that are worth throwing out there. Okay, so International Axe Throwing Day. You've thrown axes before, right?
Yeah.
Did I go with you once?
Have you ever thrown him at
Or
Hoosier?
no?
It's the only place I've thrown him at.
No. So I think I went downtown for a birthday party one time. I don't remember who the hell I went with, but I did it once and it was cool. It was expensive, so it's not one of those things you have to do again, I want to say.
Yeah.
National Weed Your Garden Day.
Oh.
National Sewing Machine Day. Shout out to Amanda. She likes the sewing stuff.
She good at that?
She hasn't really messed with it yet. I got her a sewing machine because she really wanted it for Christmas, and she hasn't really had time to use it yet. But we'll see.
Shit, turn that house into a sweatshop.
Yeah, no kidding. How about the number one holiday of the day? Yeah, you're gonna think I'm making this up, man. I swear I'm not making this up. It's International Albinism Awareness Day.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, what's today?
I'm showing you right now, June
13th.
13th. Yeah.
Shout out June 13th.
This is fantastic, man. What are the odds of that?
And I got my feet and showing the legs. Yeah, that's perfect. I was going to
Yes,
apologize, but you know what? Fuck y'all now. Seriously, you can deal with this. You don't like it, turn down the brightness.
I love it. I love it.
Eat a dick.
World Softball Day. Nothing really.
It's fitting.
jumping out. National School Grounds Week.
Hold on now. That's us. Shout out. I got a double whammy today.
You did. You
My
did.
occupation and my...
Oh, you got a triple. It is actually LGBTQ Awareness Day as well.
Let's go.
You got a triple here.
Hey, stay gay, baby. Stay gay.
Stay gay.
Stay gay all day, baby.
That was
Shit.
the weirdest outro ever. All right, now, y'all. You stay gay now.
All right, now stay gay. Yep, bet. You
Donald
too-
Duck
he said,
Day.
"Yep, bet."
Yeah, bet.
This shit was so funny. Shout out
CNA
Panda
Day.
Panda.
Yeah. National Chamoy Day?
The
What's a
fuck
chamoy?
is that? I've heard of
It
it.
looks
but-
like it's a cocktail or something.
Cocktail.
Delicious, versatile condiment that the world raves over. It's a saucy condiment made of dried chilies, lime juice, and fruit, usually mango, apricot, or plum.
Why does that sound good as
You
fuck?
see it drizzled over the top of refreshing fruit, over nachos occasionally, mixed into cocktails, and even served as a dipping sauce for meat. Overall, it's condiment all over the floor that goes
Oh my
well with several
God,
other
bro.
foods.
We should play that fucking song. You know what? Since it's AI generated, there wouldn't be no copyright infringement. Nobody
Got
owns that song, I don't
dog
think.
in you. Yeah, play it. Play it, man. It's a banger.
Fuck it,
Why would you not?
bro.
You wanted me to give you some facts about
Yeah.
swimming pools.
Yeah, let's get into some interesting facts about pools. God, yeah. Hey, shout out, yeah, for the albinism awareness, LGBT. Shout out, you gay guys and girls and everything on the outside and in between. I mean that. I know everybody's like, oh, he's being sarcastic. No, seriously, shout out.
I just like the shout out, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so the biggest swimming pool in the world is how big?
How many gallons or feet?
Neither. Okay.
How
hold
the
on.
fuck can
Hold
I
on,
measure
hold on,
it
hold on.
then?
Hold on here. Hold on. All right, gallons.
Gallons? Oh, okay.
How many gallons?
Man, I don't know how to really.
I know it's one of those things. It'd be tough to gauge. So I'm.
Can I say fucking 500,000 gallons?
Not the world's best guess, but I guess
Higher or
it could have
lower?
been way higher.
Really? Okay. Let's see. 1 million. 1 million gallons of water.
You're about a 66th of the way there.
A 66th. That's some devil shit, right? Everyone were
66 million gallons.
66 million gallons.
It
Where
costs
the
$2 billion. It's 20 acres.
Can I guess where this is at?
Sure.
20 acres.
20 acres.
A swimming pool or
Yes.
just a pool?
It's the biggest swimming pool in the world. It's
That's
the
gotta
size
be-
of 16 football fields.
It's got to be in like Dubai or Saudi Arabia.
Chile.
Chile, really?
1,013 meters long, 35 meters deep in some sections, approximately 12 stories. The pool is a part of the San Alfonso del Mar resort and has a whole range of interesting features to it, including a pool within a pool, a saltwater pool beside it's housed in an indoor glass pyramid.
A pool
As you
within a
can
pool?
likely imagine, the pool is too large to swim across and requires travel by canoe, kayak, and paddleboat if you'd like to see the other side.
Oh, my God.
The oldest swimming pool in the world dates back to...
Hang on. Well, they had one at that Biltmore, and that motherfucker was bad. And that was late 18th century, so I am going to go even further back a few centuries. I'm going to say Man, I feel like the Egyptians probably had a fucking pool.
How about the 3rd millennium before Christ?
That was probably Egyptians, right?
Now an archaeological site, the oldest swimming pool in the world known as the Great Bath. It can be found in Mohenjo-Daro, Pakistan. It was believed that the Great Bath was used for ritual bathing ceremonies, and religious purposes like purification. Surprisingly sophisticated structures of the pool, as well as the presence of the washrooms and residential structures nearby, tells historians and scholars that hygiene and cleanliness was likely more important to residents at that time.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But then you fast forward to the 1600s AD, and the motherfuckers were pooping in the hole, filling in with dirt. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's fuck.
One of the first ocean liners to have a swimming pool was the Titanic.
Really? The Titanic got a pool?
Yep. And how about one more good fact here? The Olympics get pretty serious when it comes to their swimming pools.
Yeah. Actually, there's one here in Indy right now. Did you see where they turned Lucas Oil into a...
I did, yeah. They decided they were going to pump all the water out from the White River. And yeah, that's where it came from. Obviously, it got purified and, filtered through 1,019 times. And hopefully there was enough filters in there to filter out the needles from coming in as well.
Oh, my God, right? Don't get in that water with
graffiti
an open cut.
residue.
Yeah.
Just meet me over at the railroad tracks at Raymond and Bluff Road, and we can talk about it if you'd like.
Fucking homeless man's turd floating by you while you're doing the fucking 40.
Fun fact about that area right there, White River, Raymond, Bluff, right there by the White River Parkway.
Yeah.
Did you know it is home to 62,411 people currently?
Why is there that many people in that area?
I don't know. There's a lot of homeless people, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh.
Okay. The ancient Egyptians loved to swim. It's true. It seems like swimming for leisure has been enjoyed by cultures from all over the world for millennia. Ancient wall drawings in Egypt dating back to 2500 BC depict people swimming, specifically using an overarm stroke comparable to the front crawl. Swimming was something the noble folks enjoyed, with swimming lessons from young royal children being encouraged. While some suggest the common folks would practice swimming in the River Nile, though it's contentious as the Nile was infested with dangerous animals, royals and noblemen enjoyed swimming in private swimming pools in their palaces. So you were correct. That's why I wanted to read that. The ancient Egyptians were on the swimming pools. You
Nice. Right. Dope. I mean, that's got to be top 3 things to do in the summer, right? Swim?
Oh, yeah, it's up there. Now I want to learn hieroglyphics, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, the weirdest pool in the world goes to... Oh, my God, this is a red pool. This is weird.
Ugh. Red
it's
water?
in Thailand. Okay, yeah, that's just kind of weird. Calm blue ocean waves are commonly simulated in cerulean swimming water, so this pool is particularly shocking when you lay eyes on it. A beachfront hotel in Khao Samai, Thailand, uniquely named The Library, has a similar unique pool with waters of a confronting blood red color. Interestingly, the red color doesn't come from the water itself, but rather from the intricate red mosaic tiling used when building the pool. P.S. If you're a bookworm, you might enjoy the fact that the resort lives up to its name, showcasing a 1,400-book library. It's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
That is dope. You said the water's red or the pool's red? Like,
not the water, it's the tiling that they built it with.
That they built the pool
yeah.
with. Okay, so gotcha. That makes sense.
Swimming facts have been brought to you by
DJ
Whiteout.
Hey, that's me. Got a gig coming up this motherfucking Saturday. It's going to be a long one. Motherfucker booked me for 8 hours. Shout out Luke from Martinsville. You need an affordable DJ, one with no bullshit. I'm just going to play what you want, when you want, how you want, and we're going to make announcements for the family, whether it's a wedding or retirement party. Let's just keep it bumping. We're not going to be doing all this fancy schmancy, playing a bunch of EDM and, all that crazy shit. I only play what you want to hear, okay? You got kids around, I'll do my best to find kid-friendly songs for you. So just, give me a shout out, or give me a shout out. Give me a shout message me, DJ Whiteout. That's DJ space WHITEOUT, and I think it's at Indy's own DJ Whiteout on Facebook. You can also Google me; it should pop up.
Google me, Barbara.
Absolutely.
I also have experience with the people understanding that when WAP comes on, the kids love it. It's a banger. You have to do the unfiltered, unedited version when you have young children there,
Yes.
and just see the looks on all the parents' face when
Oh,
they
yeah.
realizes that there's 6 to 9 year olds running around in
Yes.
there. Like, what is going on right now? And
Yeah.
people are either intrigued or horrified or embarrassed or
I mean, it's absolutely a good time when you 24 hours, not even, maybe 12
loved it.
before a wedding, and a future husband asks his future bride, "Hey, what songs do you not want to hear at a wedding?" And she goes, "I really don't care. I just don't want to hear WAP." And then
what's the first song that
12
we play?
hours later, a friend of the wife's asks if we can hear the song WAP. And the bride says,
Unbeknownst
"Sure."
to you.
And you look at all the kids' faces, and they are all in disbelief because someone you just hear, I don't know, the volume only went to 10, but it's at 11, and you hear Cardi B screaming, "Come get you some wet ass pussy, wet ass pussy."
You got it. Y'all
Kids
know
love
the drill
it.
now.
Hey, shout out to all you DJs out there. You see a bunch of fucking kids out on the dance floor, I don't know, skip Baby Shark and go to wet ass pussy.
That is a very valuable life lesson for all DJs. Anybody that is considering becoming a DJ,
Yeah.
take
Or-
it from my man here. It is very sound
Oh,
advice.
Yeah. You really want to get him out on the dance floor and dancing? Don't play the cha-cha slide. Nah. Don't play Love Shack by the B-52s. Or Wobble With It, Wobble With It. No, you don't want to play none of that.
Yeah,
You play
just-
Wet Ass Pussy by
get-
Cardi B.
Get the adults happy. You don't want upset adults. You don't want a bunch of Luka Doncic referee bullshit going on here. Okay.
You don't want to look over and see someone's dad, every time throwing his hands up.
What the fuck is this?
Yep.
Eric, what the fuck is this,
Yep.
Eric?
Hey man, it was requested. I gotta play what they request, man. I can't put anything on the blocked list.
Again, this is all hypothetical. This has never happened. I'm just saying. Sure.
I love it.
I'm going to hit this fast, and then we're going to move on to the next beer.
Hit it. Let's do it.
Is there any more in that can?
Rocking and rolling. Yeah, there's a little more in there.
Go ahead, finish her off.
No, I'm not gonna finish her off. So yeah, we're looking at a 4-0 sweep here for the Boston Celtics. Would you agree?
Who's the better
I
player,
just think they're.
Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown?
Oh my God, this is such an annoying question.
Going
because
around. It's
I know,
going around.
I know,
I
I know, and it's not your fault. It's just. Here's the thing, man. The Celtics could sweep the Mavericks. They could win the next game 125-71, and the first thing that's going to come out of people's mouths is Celtics didn't have to play anybody. They weren't challenged, which is 100% correct. But also, the Pacers did give them a little bit of a run for their money. It wasn't like they just yes, we got swept, but they were all tight games, and they very easily could have gone either way in a couple of them. So they were challenged a little bit with us, but was it one of the easier walks to the finals for an Eastern Conference team? Yes. With that being said, I know I have not answered your question. You could have pulled a Judge Judy on me and just been a total cuck about it.
Put
and
that
said,
finger up. Wait.
Answer my question.
The answer to the question
Love that
is
you're hip to her now. It's so late in the game, but I love it. Shout out.
the
Judge.
more. Oh my God! See, this is where you get into the production or potential conversation, because Jason Tatum is in the same mold as Trevor Lawrence. Let's give a football crossover.
Okay.
It's Trevor Lawrence, okay? Because year after year after year, it's he's 22. Oh, he's only 23. Oh, he's 24. Oh, he's still got potential. Oh, he's only 25. We're going to be 10 years from now, they're going to be saying, Jason Tatum's only 35 years old. He's in his prime. He's only 35. So it's like we're expecting him to just gradually keep getting better.
Yeah.
He's starting to scratch he's a star player in the league. Don't get me wrong. He's a top 10 player in the league. He's not a top 5 player to me.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown has potential to keep getting better, but he's not a spotlight guy. He's not a guy that is looking forward to going out and scoring 40 points every game. He's a streaky shooter too. Like they both, Tatum and Brown, I feel like the thing with them is, man, when you have two guys like that on the same team, it's kind of like how Kyrie and Luka are. It's like, okay, your turn, okay, your turn, okay, your turn.
Yeah.
And there's not a real cohesive way about going about it.
Yeah.
But the Celtics are so good with ball movement and getting everybody else involved that it works for them because they know when is their time and when is not their time to attack, when to be aggressive, when to be more pass-friendly, whatever.
Yeah.
When to put their teammates in better positions to win, that sort of thing. So with all that being said, the answer to your question, I would say Tatum is the better player, but Jaylen Brown is the more clutch player.
Yeah.
Without Jaylen Brown this series, there was a lot more games that the Celtics were going to lose because Tatum shelled up and threw up some bricks in a couple different occasions. Now, he did hit one big shot against the Pacers in one of the first couple games. I think it may have been it was either game 1 or game 3. I think it was game 1.
Yeah. Would you say, would you say that, like, maybe Jaylen Brown has reached his ceiling and that Jason Tatum is still progressing? Would that be a fair statement?
That is what I would say 90% of America would say.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I actually think opposite.
Okay.
I think Jaylen Brown is the one that is still progressing because he's learned. Jaylen Brown's a smart dude, man. Like, he does not need basketball.
I like him.
He has hella
Bro, I
other
like
interests,
him.
dude. Like, he could quit right now and go be damn near a doctor.
Bro,
if he wanted
huge,
to,
like,
bro.
stays out of the club. That guy is, like,
Quiet.
I'm going to slide in some sweatpants and I'm going to play video games at the
Yep.
crib.
Yep. And
Like
those are
that.
the type of guys that usually end up having better careers than the guys that are out clubbing.
Unless you're Kyle Murray or whatever his name was. What was, goddamn, Kyler.
Kyler Murray for the Cardinals?
Yeah, you know they wrote that in the contract, right? Because he was part of...
Oh, yeah, they had a Call of Duty clause in his
Yeah,
contract.
because he was part
like-
of FaZe Clan, which is like this
Yeah.
huge video gaming, and they were like, "Hey, only so many hours. You need to be watching film."
I think also the difference in that is Jaylen Brown is in his, third finals appearance now?
Yeah,
Kyler Murray has gotten a lot of money and hasn't really matched the
Hasn't proved
production.
it.
And he could have played baseball, man. He would have had more money in his baseball
shit.
contract. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, he'd have made $500 million playing baseball. Easy. And he's still going to get probably like 370 somewhere.
the
so
money, professional baseball players make is just so mind-boggling to me, and
It
it's
is.
probably because we live in a town where we don't have an MLB team,
Because there's no salary cap.
we don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But like, when I hear about these guys who haven't played in 15 years, but like the Yankees still owe them millions of dollars on their contract
Oh, yeah.
type
Yankees
shit,
have
like
countless pockets. Their pockets never end.
it's fucking crazy. It's
That's
like
why you would
endless
think-
money.
That's why you don't just buy. That's why in football and basketball you have to have salary caps, because if you just bought all the good players, you would win a championship every year. In baseball, you can try to do that, and it's not gonna work. Like
Yeah.
it's so much more chemistry based. Like you gotta know which players fit in which spots more in baseball than
Right.
basketball. You could say, all right, let's get Bosh, LeBron, and D Wade together, and let's go win a couple titles.
Yep.
Okay, you go do it. You get in the NFL, you put even Mahomes with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Like, okay, whatever. Baseball. What's the last like superstar baseball team that ever, like, with the expectations went out and won what they were supposed? Like Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, they were never gonna win nothing.
Yeah. Yep. Aaron Judge. I mean, I'm not big in the MLB.
Judge
but
and Stanton and this Yankees team, like they're talented. They're not gonna win a fucking World Series as
Yeah.
is right now. No way.
yeah, that they're just Major League Baseball contracts are mind-boggling. to me.
Insane money. All
It's-
contracts in sports are mind-boggling.
It really
except
is.
the WNBA, because they don't count.
Hell no. What
That's
the
fuck-
fuck?
That's fucked up, but they just don't count. Let's just be real about it.
All right, let's move on to next beer. You can just chug that bad boy if you want. Or
Yeah,
actually,
I'm
no,
ready.
wait. You can save it. You can save it because I have. Okay.
Shotsky's Deli. Let's
You
go.
want to go New Origin, or have you ever heard of the? I swear I feel like I've seen this brewery's name somewhere, but it's DS. And okay, let me ask you how you would pronounce this.
Okay.
The brewery's called DSSLOVER. One word. DSSLOVER. Now, I don't know if that's like an abbreviation.
DSSLOVR.
Yeah, DSS.
Dissolver.
That's exactly what I said, dissolver. But then it was like, or is it dislover? But dissolver sounds
That's weird. Yeah, I'm not. Where that was in Asheville?
Asheville. Super cool brewery. It was tucked off in an alley. They played nothing but like
Most good breweries
my
are.
style of music. There was nothing but like emo, pop punk, hardcore, screamo type music playing,
Okay.
which I fuck with heavily. And probably one of the better sours that I had. But the only thing that I can say is when I had it on draft there, it was a little more puree-ish, a little more smoothie-ish than when I got home with the cans and I cracked a can open. It's I don't know. It's still
Is it safe to say that's the brewery that you go to escape the fate?
Oh yeah. If you're in situations, yeah, you go there to escape the fate. But sometimes you
keep
feel
your finger on the trigger too, my dear Juliet.
situation.
Yeah, no, I just keep hearing all these different stories about Asheville's breweries down there, man. My sister went down there when she was there a week, man, and she's like, dude, you have to fucking come
You
down
have
there.
to.
Like, it is like a must. Like, you have to come down.
I mean,
like
it's two things that you love, and me too. I share these passions:
hiking and beer.
hiking and beer.
The nature,
And like
the animals
so
are out
many of
there.
the little breweries, all their like beers are like based on like you'll go up there and it's got like the silhouette of like the dude with like the hiking stick and the backpack on, and they'll have like it's the Trail Burner IPA. You got the Lookout Point Juicy Hazy. Like a lot of breweries are like
Sounds
hiking
sexy.
based, like outdoorish. And I have to tell you a story about this guy from fucking New Origin. It was actually like the first brewery that we went to while we were there in Asheville. And it was way off the beaten path. It reminded me of like Kismetric a little bit.
Cosmetic, yeah.
Yeah, it was like it's a cool brewery, nice little spot, but not a lot of people know about that place. You can kind of tell they're new.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the guy, they had like one sour on tap, and I was looking at everybody's menus, and I asked him, I said, man, I noticed like Asheville, and let me get your opinion on this, because Liz goes, that guy's a fucking asshole. But I said, hey, I noticed in Asheville that you guys have a lot of IPAs out here. I said, not a lot of sours. I said, man, back in Indy, we got a lot of sours. And it was kind of like a backhanded, I don't want to say compliment. It was kind of like it was a sneak diss is exactly what it was. He goes, well, down here, hiking and people are very active, especially when it comes to hiking and mountain biking. So people don't like to drink sours because they're very active. So they're more likely to drink like IPAs because of that. Now let me ask you something. What do you think? He didn't explain his logic on that. Why would you think that like drinking a heavy ass juicy IPA and then going hiking versus drinking a sour is any different?
I think he's probably saying like the fruited sours. There's so much fruit that you are gonna gain more. Well, like if you and me, okay, say we sat here and we had the same exact diet for the whole week. Okay, we had like scrambled eggs and bacon for breakfast. We had a nice chicken salad for lunch, and then we had like a steak and potato for dinner. If we had like something like that, Monday through Friday, we had the same exact meals, right? But you drank 3 fruited sours, and I drank 3 IPAs. By the end of the week, if we weighed ourselves before the week, I would gain this amount. You would gain a little bit more. I mean, I guess it depends on metabolism and shit, but I would think that fruited sours you're gonna pack on more pounds because there's more fruit and there's more shit in it. You know what I mean? Like it takes more to make the sours what they are.
Yeah.
Versus with the hazies and the IPAs, it's more like, hops and yeast, and that's why they're not packing 37 strawberries, 27 grapes, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, I see that.
so I don't.
But where they're not packing the fruit, they're squeezing a lot of hops in there.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
I'm curious about the calorie count. Like, well, there is more sugar in a sour, I think.
More sugar,
I think there's more lactose.
higher
and
crash
sugar.
rate.
Yeah. So
But with that being said, his statement's not really true. Like,
it's almost like like Liz looked at
fried
me.
chicken in the South. Like, people eat fried. There's hella fat people in the South. Well, I don't know what he's getting at on that. Like, I don't.
It just seemed to me like he's like, well, if you like sours, that means you're not a very inactive person. But if you were to drink IPAs, that probably means like you're more prone to go hiking.
I wouldn't.
And
I mean,
I'm like,
maybe-
bro, really? Like,
I guess I see his point, but it wouldn't. I would need more science to back that up.
I'm
I
like-
would need more facts.
I'm
for
just
that.
like, wouldn't that be more like now? And if he was like, well, people like lower calorie pilsners and stuff, I couldn't argue that. Like a lighter beer, like, well, they're gonna be more active, so they're gonna drink a lighter beer, so it's
Shit
not
look
as
like
heavy
pink
on the belly.
lemonade.
Yeah, it's a berry lemonade. This from Dissolver. It's called Perp. What is it? I love the can, dude. Perp lemonade.
That is a very unique beer.
It tastes like Flintstone
I
vitamins. to me.
cannot even tell you of like a beer that it tastes similar to. I've never tasted a beer like that before.
I love the flavor.
It's Dissolver.
Dissolver. Is there an I in there? Or is it just two S's?
Dissolver. If you have a problem, Dissolver. Try
If
it
there's a
at the
problem,
source.
Dissolver.
Pretty cool art. On the
Yeah,
can.
no, their place was like definitely like
lemonade
you walk
being
in,
for
there's like
sale.
a fucking 12-foot like skeleton. He's like leaning on like one of their beer vats and shit.
Did you rip it off the wall?
No, I didn't. Not that one. Too
you
big.
ain't shit.
Too big to fit in a Honda Civic. Shout out Ingersoll and his wife. Is it Megan? I wonder if they still
Yeah.
got that.
I don't know. I'll have to ask them. I haven't talked to them, and I can't tell you how long.
Fucking ant on me.
Yeah, gnats are starting to kind of pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
They like this beer,
Boy.
which I don't blame them. This sour selection has been fucking stellar. These are both Asheville, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Man,
Both
holy
Asheville. Well, the first one's
smokes.
Black Mountain, but yeah, all from North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man.
not a lot of sours down there. Like I said, like man, if you were into hazies, New England, some
How
dippas,
far is my cousin?
man.
Mooresville, North Carolina to Asheville, North Carolina distance.
Asheville, North Carolina is about 123 miles from Mooresville, North Carolina by car.
2 hours
That's not bad.
from my cousin's house. So that's shout out to my cousin Jason Harris, man. We need to get on that, man. Let's get on it. Get me down there so we can get on some breweries. He'll listen to this podcast too. So
It's hard to come home, man. It is hard to come home.
hey, speaking of the shout outs though, I would be a terrible person if I didn't give a shout out to my daughter tonight, man. Cause she's gonna be listening to the podcast too.
Burning them up.
Hand down, man down. 34 points, 5 steals, 3 rebounds, 6 3-pointers made in her tournament game today.
In a morning game at that. Hey, shout out
She
Laney.
she wore number 30, so she went home. She's like, I had to put my Curry socks on as soon as I got home. Her friend Adeline had jersey number 11, so she's like, we was the Splash Brothers out there. I was
Hey.
like, Splash Sisters, maybe.
Catch
yeah.
that vibe, dude. Like for real.
Yeah, I'm proud of her, man.
That's
She's
dope.
worked hard on that jumper. She's gotten it right. So, Laney gets the pod shout out. Usually, she would not be a fan of me shouting her out on a podcast, but she don't have an option tonight. So, there you go,
Training
kid.
Buckets, dude. Did they win? What was the final score?
You know what? I didn't even ask because when she told me that, my mind was just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I've never missed a game of hers, like, ever. And, of course,
that
they have this,
one.
like, 9:30 a.m. game, and her mom had to work, and I had to work. Like, most working people can't go to a 9:30 a.m. game, especially if you live 40 minutes away from it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't reasonable. I can't feel bad about it. Got jobs to do. But
Shout out Laney,
it's like the
man.
one game, of course, that I wasn't able to make it to, and she goes haywire, so... Maybe that's the new thing. Maybe I just need to not show up and she goes for 35 every night.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe it's the AM. Maybe she's a morning kid. She's-
yeah. Well, she actually, I don't know if I told you this part of it. She like chugged half of a Red Bull and she
Yeah.
threw up on the court and they had to take her out in the fourth quarter. She
shit.
said, "Man, I wanted to go back out there and I tried to, but I wasn't feeling. I thought I was gonna get sick again, so I told coach to take me back out." So she really had 34 points through like 3 quarters type
Yeah.
shit is what it sounds like to me. So.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Good for her.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
what is
There she goes.
what's the name of the team?
It's like a Eastern tournament thing, so it's like they play against probably like Morristown or what's that probably like Hagerstown might be out there with them. They're a little bit further east. What's the school outside of Richmond? Not Shenandoah. There's another. It's basically the eastern, like not quite out to Richmond, but like Hancock County, Henry County.
Gotcha.
What is it? Wayne County, maybe the next one. I'm not sure. So
Shelby
the
County?
far east people. I don't think Shelby County is with them. I think they go down with like the Center Grove squad.
Gotcha.
Or conference. I would have to look on the conference things. I'm not as versed with the youth as what I used to be. But
speaking of women's basketball or girls basketball, what's your opinion on this Caitlin Clark not making the Olympic team?
Let's see how I can be fair to this situation.
Fuck
the
that.
way I'll
say what
it,
you feel. How
look,
do you
man,
feel about
no,
it?
I will say how I feel,
Fuck
but I also
fuck
like
their feelings.
She should have been on the team.
Okay.
I will say it wasn't like she was specifically singled out because they did not put a player younger than 26 years old on there. They went for the veteran squad, which I can understand why they did that.
Right.
But in this case, when you have a player that's this dynamic, this polarizing, this, superhuman figure of basketball that's transformed the way that women's basketball is looked at.
Yeah.
There's 2 new WNBA expansion teams coming in. Caitlin Clark is a big reason for that, bro.
Yeah.
And these players are acting like they're being jealous about it, which, to be fair to them, we probably would be acting that way too. Like we're out here busting our ass, not making all that money. Here comes this new little hot shot, comes in here. Her shit don't stink. Everybody loves her. The world revolves around her. Now shit, like we have to bow down to what she's doing. Like, to be fair to the other players, I would probably be a little frustrated too.
Absolutely.
But also, she's gonna make y'all your fucking money back.
Yes.
So
Like,
give
be
her
grateful.
be grateful. Let the kid shine.
I am. My theory is, and people ain't gonna like this shit, but Angel Reese is like, Me Too. It's because of Me Too. Here's the thing.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that comment.
Here's the thing with Angel Reese, and this isn't a race thing, take it how you will, but Caitlin Clark's the main character.
Yeah.
And the way like TV shows or saga goes, the main character always stays. It might be some downs, might be some ups. You're just a villain.
Yeah.
You're a villain of Caitlin Clark's, and that makes you relevant now. It does. But until you get your ass whacked so bad, or you use that as motivation, you ball past her, and you do make your own name, where it's kind of like this, Michael Jordan, Reggie Miller situation. We all know Mike, but we also all know fucking Reggie too. It's my thing is women's basketball. If you wanted the ratings in the Olympics, you should have put her in. Now
I like Angel Reese. I'm not trying to hate on her. Like I love watching her play too. Her on court, like she's gonna be a good player in the next couple.
Yes.
She's still raw. She's got raw potential. She's gonna progress, and she's gonna be a really damn good player too.
Yeah.
It's more the things she's saying and how she's going about and how she's carrying herself that I kind of don't appreciate.
Yeah.
But it's more so that the chick, the Carter chick, Chinity Carter,
That
that
bitch.
had that dirty. There was no basketball play made there.
No.
That was just a dirty fuck you, bitch. And
Yep.
you're like, that was not necessary. And then for her to come out and say, oh, Caitlin Clark, she scores threes. What else is she good for? Hold on, bitch. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody had a clue who you are.
Who you were.
And
who
I got to
you
call
are.
myself out after I just talked about how I don't like saying bitch. I just called her a bitch. But whatever.
When you're acting like
No, she she didn't need to say it, 'cause nobody would have known you before this. I had no clue, and I feel like I know a decent amount of WNBA players.
Yeah.
If you're good, I know who you are. She's a nobody, so don't come out here talking
And that's
about.
my thing. Caitlin wasn't telling this, through her tenure at Iowa. Caitlin wasn't telling the media and all these people like, "Hey, I want you to be up my ass." You can't be mad at her for
She's
the
humble.
attention that she's getting.
She's humble.
Your frustration going towards her needs to be aimed at, if you don't like all the publicity that she's getting, it's not her, it's the fucking media. She never told them or wanted them, it's not like, hey, I got famous because I told people I wanted to be famous.
Mm-hmm.
No, motherfucker, you got famous because you did something and you put a lot of attention on you. But it's like, you can't be mad at Caitlin. Be mad at the media coverage. Be mad at Fox. Be mad at ESPN. be mad at these major mainstream media outlets who do nothing but these aren't my words, these are how they feel, shoving Caitlin Clark down your fucking throats. Hey, I live in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So
we're going to talk about it a little more here
bro.
than what we're not. Yeah, we're going to stand for Caitlin
shit
Clark.
Out of Caitlin
and
Clark,
whether she was a baller or she wasn't a baller, respect her game, all that.
Yeah.
I will say this though, and I'm a huge Caitlin Clark fan. She's very humble. She handles it with class. She always downplays it like she's not worried about it all. But when they ask her how she feels about the outside noise, and she goes, I'm not on social media. I don't really pay attention to that.
Bullshit.
Come the fuck on, bro.
Man. It's 2020.
Come the fuck on.
2024.
Telling me that
You're
you
not
don't
living
hear
on
it.
an Amish farm.
You are the most popular female athlete in the world right now, and you want to tell me that you don't hear any of that?
Your fucking
Come on,
boyfriend
bro.
or fiance does some sort of social media work or whatever for the Pacers. Like,
Isn't her boyfriend Luke McCaffrey's brother? Christian Luke McCaffrey's brother or something? Or cousin or something?
We debunked. I think we talked about that, me, you, and Elephant on the podcast one time. But
did we?
did debunk that. Yeah.
So it's not. They're not related.
No.
Okay.
No. Like
That's right.
it was we were trying to link it, but yeah, no. We
He
looked
is a
it up.
McCaffrey though, right?
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't think they're of any relation at all. But to say that she's not on social media, and I also think that like it's really weird to me when when asked Caitlin Clark. I guess Caitlin Clark, when she found out she was turned down by the women's Olympic team, she texted her coach right away and said, "quote They've awakened a monster." Like I just.
Yeah, I mean, just come on. I
don't see her saying that. That's a little cheesy. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But like, it's again.
Is this us being old saying this? That
yes,
old guy.
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say yet. When they talk about like politics and sports and shit, like I remember when this all first started with the Kaepernick stuff back in 2017, 2018, whatever it was, when all this stuff first really started happening. And my dad would tell me like, politics don't belong in sports, and sports don't belong in politics, this and that.
That's right.
And it's like at the time I was like, yeah, I mean, if that's how you think about it, whatever. Like now, when, us being, mid-30s, pushing 40, we're probably closer to 40 than we are 30, as much as we don't want to admit it.
Fuck, I am.
I'm not quite, I guess still technically I'm closer to 30. Yeah, I'm still closer to 30 than 40. But that being said, man, the more you know, like how politics work and how certain media things are broadcasting one thing to look and sound and all that versus another, like it really does. They don't belong together. They're always going to be together.
No.
But nobody wants to turn on ESPN and hear the culture war and the race bait and shit all the time. Like, we understand that there's problems in this country and there's going to be like some racist stuff that goes down, and there's racist people of all colors, unfortunately. That's just something we have to deal with.
Yeah.
I hate racism. I hate that we have to even have that fucking talk like we're all human beings, like grow up, be mature people. But the fact that we have this Caitlin Clark thing going on and it's became a race thing is just, it's totally bullshit,
ridiculous,
man.
dude.
It's totally bullshit.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, those are two things that shouldn't merge. I mean, it's putting ketchup on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Why?
Ketchup on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I could have gone the rest of the night without hearing that.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't go. It's not supposed to go together. It's just blasphemy.
What did Chandler say the other? Chandler wanted a turkey and cheese sandwich with ketchup and mustard, and I'm like, no, buddy. I'm like, buddy, you don't want ketchup with turkey, buddy. He's like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And I didn't do it.
Ketchup though.
Ketchup and turkey? I don't think I've ever tried that, but that does not sound good, bro. That does not sound good.
I put it on a chicken sandwich. Turkey, though, that's a little strange.
Yes.
Mustard,
ketchup goes on a chicken sandwich. So ketchup and cheese?
Mustard or mayo, for sure, on
Fire.
turkey, I think. Right?
Yes.
Mustard or
100%.
mayo?
Yes.
Is barbecue sauce on turkey weird?
No.
No? You don't
No.
think so? Barbecue turkey?
Barbecue sauce is for chicken wraps or for mashed potatoes.
That's wild. But I've heard
I'm
worse.
telling you, don't knock it until you try it, bro.
Look, hey,
it is untouchable.
I
Some
put
Sweet
ketchup-
Baby Ray's barbecue.
I put ketchup on mac and cheese, so I can't say no.
Oh, that's fire.
Sweet.
Eggs. Fire.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Ketchup has to go on eggs.
Yes, 100%. And we
Has
both
to.
agree that the O'Charlie's honey mustard sauce is the best.
The
honey mustard.
best.
Yeah.
That sound like Jerry
See,
signed
not
the
everything has to be
best.
about dots, bro. We all know
Jerry
dots are
signed-
great. You can secretly act like you don't like them, but
Well,
you know
okay.
dots are the best
Okay.
candy.
I gave you a box. This is a little callback. So people, if you want to go back and watch a couple episodes, I gave this man a box of dots for like Christmas. I'm pretty sure he picked them up on Easter. Oh, I forgot my dots. I'm thinking, this motherfucker, it's been a fucking ruse this whole time. He doesn't fucking actually like these motherfuckers.
Dude, they're good. Dots are solid, man.
Goddamn, hold
Dots
up.
are solid.
Bro, those would hold a fucking. You could build a house and use the dots as mortar. All right, we got one more beer to go.
All right,
We'll
let's
get
do
the
it.
heck outta
Let's
here.
do it. We're gonna get some football talk in real quick too before we pop out.
Yeah. This one is called the Rainbow Tasty Treat from New Origin Brewery. This one is located in North Carolina. It actually was sold to me by the asshole we were just talking about. The thing I do like about this beer, though, is that
The colors.
it was the 2023. They had a contest. Fucking mosquitoes are terrible out here in Nats. They had a contest for kids to come up with designs for the brewery. And this was the design for 2023, the winner of the 2023 beer that a kid somewhere in local Nashville or Asheville of North Carolina drew for the beer. It looks like a little rainbow window type thing. I thought the cans were cool.
Triple cross.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Let's do it.
is a
We're gonna be faded by the time we get in this pool.
fuck yeah.
Woo-hoo.
My dad, I don't know
Doggy.
if he's got the heater on. Yeah, if you look down at this end, which I think the motor's out, so you see this little U with the bench? There's a bunch of jets in there, and you can sit right there, and it's like a spa. I mean, there's some where you sit, too. If you sit the right way, man, them bubbles hit your nuts like a punch, like a speed
Oh yeah,
bag.
I guarantee it. I
Yeah.
love, bro. I love sitting in the jets, bro. Sitting. Any non-Aaron Rodgers jets are fantastic, especially when you're in the pool, bro.
So a little before we get back into football, because I do want to talk about the Jets, because there's some weird shit why he's missing OTAs. Little fun fact about this pool: my parents bought this house from a guy who used to work at Ford. He built this whole house himself. So
With his bare hands 6 years ago.
yeah, right. But his wife was a paraplegic. She couldn't, she didn't have the use of her legs. So this pool was put in here. It wasn't really supposed to be like a leisure pool where, I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Right.
That's why it's not that big. It was
Right.
supposed to be for her and her physical therapy,
Uh-huh.
so she could get in and work on her muscles and legs.
I can totally understand that by looking at it. This is a very uniquely shaped pool.
Exactly. It's in ground. It's an insert in ground. If you look, it's got fiberglass sides, so it's kind of like a bathtub that they dig a hole and put down in.
If you could just picture the Ford logo, right?
Oh,
no.
shit, that is what it looks like.
Is that what it is? Is it the Ford logo? Yeah. Yeah. It's a Ford logo. That's what it is. Picture the Ford logo. That's what this pool looks
Is
like.
it? Or is that the Chevy? The Chevy's kind of like a
See,
long
that's what I wanted
T.
to say. It was Chevy.
I think it might be
No,
a
it's Chevy. Yeah, it's Chevy.
It's
See,
a long lowercase T.
see,
Here, you
man,
know what?
I'm
Fuck
not
it.
a
Hang
truck
on.
Guy. I'm not a truck guy. I use too much gas to be a truck guy.
Buy a truck, get a Toyota.
Man, I go through a tank of gas a week, man. Ain't no way I could have a truck. My ass would be in trouble. I'd be in debt. I'd love to have one. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, he's got the pool on the camera. Oh shit! Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this hockey score. We took the under because the boy Sergei Bobrovsky has been on a fucking heater. And the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs have been fantastic. Looks like we're about 9.5 minutes in. No score in Edmonton, Game 3. Panthers lead 2-0. Ice time. Everything looks about on par here. Bobrovsky with 6 saves to start. Skinner with 6 saves to start.
What game is this?
The NHL Stanley Cup.
No, I know, but like, what are they on?
Oh, it's Game 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the
Panthers
score?
are up 2-0. They've never won a Stanley Cup before. And it's like I hate to cheer for somebody in Miami, but the Edmonton Oilers, they have a couple guys that I really like.
Hockey in
Leon
Florida.
Draisaitl is awesome. I love Connor McDavid, but they have this Evander Kane cat, and he's a bitch. I hate that fucking dude. He is a punk, prissy bitch, and it makes me not want to cheer for them at all. And yes, hockey in Florida, you're like, what? Like,
Weird.
Do people really like it? And for some reason, the Tampa Bay Lightning are good all the fucking time.
Go Bolts.
Bolt up. Okay,
Go
Chris,
Bolts.
shout out Chris Ellis. Go get him. Go get him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man.
Shout out to the B-Dubs and Anderson. I wonder if he still works there. Yeah. How many needles can you find in the parking lot?
Damn.
What, you mad I called out the whole city of Anderson for being methies?
This whole place is messed
It's
up.
a meth, bro.
This place,
It's
it's
the
just meth. It's just a meth. No, it is. Anderson and Mars Hill. Bad rap. If you're moving to Indy.
Anderson is on meth, too.
Yeah, right? Shit.
Okay, I'm sorry, Anderson. My
Anderson's
bad.
on
My
meth,
bad.
too.
My bad.
Anderson's on meth. The Nesquik factory right off fucking 69. They always hiring. Or is it 69?
I always liked the Ellises, though, man. They was cool
No,
people.
I've always liked Chris. I love always getting close-ups of his face and putting it into the group chat.
Well, was there ever a more Christian McCaffrey type player than Nick Ellis when we played football back in the day, bro? This dude was just, he was so shifty and quick and fucking fast. You could never get a hand on him, bro. It was so frustrating. I would always make sure he was my first pick if I was captain, bro. He was always my first pick.
Old Nick.
Dump it off and go, little Nick. You ain't tackling that dude. It's over.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Well,
man. Let me finish this pink lemonade. I'll pour this reading rainbow.
it's all good, man.
Someone pick and I'm up.
Shout out to, I guess, if you guys are looking for, if you're a huge country fan, look up the I Got That Dog in Me, Would You Like That Dog in You song, or there's also a song called Corn Dog for Two. Thanks for the refill there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, we might have to cut this off because A, we got a chance
Getting
for
close.
rain,
Yeah.
and B, the sun is going down. It's probably about time to get in this pool. Happy Albino Awareness Day. I only swim after 6 p.m. because I'm allergic to the fucking sun. And thank you for dealing with these white-ass legs. And I'm pretty sure my nuts may have fell out of here a couple times. So
We would do more, but we don't have time, no. Shout out, because I'm running like a rhino.
Okay.
My guy is albino,
I
and
am.
it's time, no, to get in the pool
oh shit,
like it's a condo.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I don't
Hey.
wear a condom, but I just know. I'm just kidding. All right, we're done.
motherfucker, building a prison over there.
Building a
You
prison with
building a
those
prison?
bars.
Oh, so many bars, bro.
No, it's
Is this Bourbon Street?
No, I call it Xanax Castle.
Oh.
Speaking of Xanax, hold on. Don't say that. What was you going to say?
My parents are home. The first thing they hear is Xanax as soon as they walk up.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, he's just.
Oh,
my
nice.
dad was just at the
Oh,
door.
he just popped out.
Yeah.
Nice. Tell him to come get on the microphone real quick.
I almost brought a third just in case they wanted to, but they're probably like, nah, we're not gonna talk to these fucks.
I feel it.
My
I'm
dad's
not
like,
mad at it.
God damn it, Lisa, I work. I don't need them fucking boys talking about me. I go on there and they're talking about.
Nope.
I gotta clip that.
Clip it.
They're talking.
Clip like Paul George.
All right, let's end
Oh,
this
man.
thing.
Nick was telling me a story earlier about how he called somebody, and I'm just like, dude, you cannot
You hit him
do
with the
that.
big F.
Hit him with the big capital F skis. I'm like, bro, you
Oh,
cannot
shit.
do that.
He says
And then
that
I just
all
closed
the
my eyes
time.
and pictured the slow motion fall on the other side of Cosmo, bro, and I just was like, this is the funniest moment of my life.
Dude, it was so funny earlier. He about said shit, and then I said, no, you had it right. They're
You
all just
had
a
it
bunch
right.
of little shits.
That's hilarious.
Can't believe I said that. God damn it. Pride Month, too. It's like dropping the N-bomb in February. You can't do it. Wait till March. And say it as much as you know. I'm just kidding.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
We got a whole minute and a half on this bitch. We got to bleep now. Damn it. So
Yeah.
at this rate, let me just go ahead and say what I need to say
Yeah,
here.
enjoy your 5 minutes of podcast. It's been an hour and a half, and you only
I'm
get 6
just
minutes.
waiting for. Oh my God, bro! It didn't record this whole time.
No, I'm staring at it. We're good. That phone was still rolling, baby.
This has been a good one, man. It's one of my favorite ones so
For
far.
sure. We're gonna get in this-
Maybe we need to poolside it more often.
Absolutely. I'm also going to get a hold of maybe some breweries and see if we can do podcasts like on their outdoor patios. I think Black Dog would be super okay with
Kismetic
that.
would be cool with it, I think, too.
Yeah.
We talk to the owner.
I mean, it's really all we need is the laptop, the box, and I mean, even if we did the audio version, because it might be weird having like a tripod. People are like, I don't want to be on that fucking camera.
We need to do it at the shop, too, by that waterfall.
That'd be dope. We can do
I
that.
would love that.
Bet, yeah. Let's start doing more on location shit.
Yeah, I'm down. It'd
For
be
sure.
like JMV and have like a JMV takeover and just go place to place. It's like,
Saturday
this is our
nights.
Larceny Bourbon tour. Today we're in Martinsville down at the Turtle Tavern over here on State Road
Always
48.
Something random, man. We're at Carl's Crazy Saloon up here in Kokomo tonight.
Carl's Crazy Saloon. I like it. I think we need to go there.
Down at Cheeks.
Well, we'll push the football stuff for the next one then, because we got mini camp going on. Like the Aaron Rodgers thing, we probably
I'll
need
be
a
honest
whole
with you,
27 minutes for that.
The NBA and the WNBA has kind of taken my whole
It has Stanley Cup.
all my concentration as far as sports right now. So yeah, I got to do a little more research, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll get some. I gotta get some dynasty talk with you.
I gotta explain it to me, because I definitely want to get into that for sure.
Super
Especially
pumped for dynasty.
if Norton's getting into it, all three of us can discuss when season starts, all that shit.
Elefante. Shout out to the Elefante, man.
Shout out to your Brahmas.
Missed you tonight, doggy.
Yes, Elephant. Wish you were fucking here, man. We all still need to schedule that tubing trip, and condolences to your wife's family. That's why you couldn't be here right now. What was I going to get into? Oh, what was I going to say?
This pool.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Thank you guys for listening. Again, sorry it's been so long. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Share. We appreciate you.
Do you believe in love and love? Oh, sorry.
Oh, shit.
I heard share,
why
and
the
my
fuck is
mind
he-
went to another.
My leg has been shaking, so I'm gonna flip a coin whether I'm gonna piss in this pool while Chris is in here, or no, I'm kidding.
Crossing my fingers, toes.
My mom keeps that
eyelids.
shit in here. If you pee, it turns you all. No, she doesn't. I'm just kidding.
The buzzer starts going off.
Yeah. Code yellow.
Get a bucket.
Get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy.
What a fitting end outro to
Way to
this.
bring it all together.
I gotta bleep that too. I'm Schweer. You're Adios, guys.
Stay
Have a
gay.
good night.
Stay
Stay gay.